Hello everyone. Today we are gathered here in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. God came to me when I was just a young child. He told me in my dreams that, young boy, you can be anything that you want to be. And therefore I've read the Bible every day. I know every passage of the Bible, and I'm here to spread Jesus' love to you.
But not everyone was so engaged in this wonderful, beautiful church service. But there were some people amongst the crowd who were very, very into the church service. Oh, hell no! Boy, are you kidding me right now? Playing on your stupid phone when you should be paying attention to this beautiful preacher? What are you doing? Your rich purple cloak head butt out here? What? Is all you care about your stupid money? Pay attention to the Lord. He's the reason you're here. And all you give a darn about is those racks in your pocket? Boy. What's up, bro? Trying to start something? Trying to go? Come on. Throw hands. Come on. Do something, bro. Do something.
I tried to catch a case. I tried to catch a case.
Come on. Do something.
Do you think I should do something? I mean, I am God after all. I am the ultimate being. But I'll let it be. Whoa, back on me.
You trying to get poked, bro?
Put down the gun.
Where you at, God, huh? Come stop me now, bro. Come on. Alright, cool. Boy, maker of the heavens and earth, and all you do is you sit on your fat, lazy ass and watch us do whatever we want. You didn't even try and intervene. What is wrong with you? I thought you had my back, and you just watch me die out there? What are you? You're no God. You're a bum. What about God?
What was that?
Oh, yeah. Oh, this is the life right here. Oh. Dear Money, thank you so much for being a part of my life and every little thing that I do. Thank you so much for buying me stuff and for keeping me out of worries and for just always having my back and never leaving my side. Amen.
Today you saw 3 scenarios within our project. 1, the rich people neglecting God. The second scenario being that God is neglecting the people. And the final and third scenario being people falsely idolize objects.
So in this scene, you witnessed a preacher preaching to 2 different people. You witnessed him preaching to a very rich man and a very poor man. And the symbolism behind that is that the rich man wasn't paying attention at all to anything that was being said. And that's basically showing how in this time period the rich didn't need God because they felt that their money was sufficient enough to get them through their lives. So they didn't need to be praying every single day for more because they already had enough. And then the poor man got down on his hands and knees and began praying to God because he realizes that he needs God and that he needs more so that one day he can be like the rich man. And then the poor guy goes over and gets mad at the rich man because he feels that God is necessary in everybody's lives, and he's upset with the rich man for neglecting God due to his money. And that's symbolic of the idea throughout this time period of religious conflict, and that again the rich felt that they didn't need God and the poor felt that they did. So it's showing the differing mindsets and the conflict shown throughout them. This scene in the book is represented by this quote. "I spoke to her," he muttered after a long silence. "I told her she might fool me, but she couldn't fool God. I took her to the window." With an effort, he got up and walked to the rear window and leaned with his face pressed against it. And I said, God knows what you've been doing, everything you've been doing. You may fool me, but you can't fool God. Off of page 159.
Within the second scene, you witness two people, thug number one and thug number two, battling it out while God acts as a bystander to the issue and does not intervene between them. God is often described as a watcher throughout the book, as someone who doesn't have a prominent role in people's lives, and that is supported by yet high over the city, our line of yellow windows must have contributed their share of human secrecy to the casual watcher in the darkening streets. And that's on page 35. And this quote kind of proves that it kind of belittles God and shows that anybody could really be God, because he's described as a casual watcher. Therefore, God is seen completely insignificant throughout the novel.
So the third and final scene that we did was symbolic of the idea of false idling something. Like in the Old Testament, when the Israelites are false idling other objects, and then God gets very stirred and angry with them and punishes them. And this is seen in the book through the idea of money. And as you watch in the scene, Caden and I are idolizing money and thinking, oh, it's so awesome, oh, it's so great. But when in reality, we should be focusing our time and energy on God. And so a quote from the book that really represents this is, I bought 12 volumes on banking and credit and investment securities, and they stood on my shelf in red and gold like new money from the mint, promising to unfold the shining secrets that only Midas and Morgan and Maecenas knew. This is basically showing how they take advantage of their money, and they're trying to show off how much money they have. And it also encompasses the idea of the old money versus the new money, and how that plays a role into the society throughout this time period.
George, I don't feel so good.